Hello, everybody. Sorry, I was a minute late. I was wrangling a kitten back here who's trying to climb out of a closed window. Um, I don't know what he sees out there. But welcome to a new segment that may offend some viewers. I don't intend to. It's not the intent. It's just I feel kind of strongly about it, just because I'll give you the details and you'll find out why. We've got the standard Uncanny Spirits Club, where I do a lot of reviews and tastings and things. We've got the Cheap Shot Challenge, where I test specifically things that are below a certain price point. And now, because my local grocery store has so many to choose from, and because it's such a big thing in the craft beer community right now, and it has been for the last several years, I have begun a quest. A quest for an IPA that doesn't suck. That's where the offensive part comes in. Because I know there's a lot of people out there like, oh, I love India Pale Ales. They're fantastic. You don't know what you're talking about. And maybe I don't. Granted, maybe I don't. I have had a few. I have not had that many because the few that I've had have all been terrible to me. I don't like them. They don't taste like anything. They taste like sour alcohol, and that's it. Like, it doesn't matter how many citrus, whatever flavors you can put in it, it doesn't taste good to me. Whatever it is that you do to make an India Pale Ale, it's the antithesis of what I am into generally in a beer. But I got to thinking two things. One, perhaps somewhere out there is the holy grail, the golden goose, the whatever you want to call it, that I've been tilting at my windmills waiting for this one IPA, and this is the one that's going to change my mind forever. Doubtful. Doubtful. But, number two, some of you may perhaps want to see my smug reviews get taken down a notch and watch me drink a lot of things all in a row that I don't like. And you might want to see the look on my face when I do so. So, this is for you. This is my comeuppance, I guess. I'm not much into self-harm and self-torture, but this is about as close as it's going to get. So, let's get into the first one. And the first one is apt because I have my Goose Island pint glass, courtesy of Mr. Robert Solomon from This Uncanny Earth, of course. And my first choice today is Goose Island India Pale Ale. It is 5.9% alcohol per volume, and it says it is hoppy, grapefruity, and refreshing. I am certain it is probably none of those things, but let's find out together and see what I think. I'm sure you're all chuckling to yourselves saying, this is the day. This is the day that Mr. Spider gets what's coming to him. You drink that IPA, sir. Enjoy every drop. And I probably won't. But let's find out. There's always a chance things will be different. Oh, it smells like an IPA. I can smell some grapefruit, but that doesn't mean it's going to translate to the taste at all. So let's pour it into the pint glass, goose to goose. And I don't even know pouring etiquette for IPAs. Are they supposed to have a lot of foam, or are they not supposed to have a lot of foam? Do you treat them like a lager and get some good foam on there? Do you treat them like a stout where you just get a nice little layer and then let it settle? Now it's a good golden color, golden orange, kind of honey gold sort of. Looks kind of citrusy. It's got some nice bubble action going on in there. I don't know if you can tell, kind of. But if you give me 1 second, I'm going to go make sure that the dog is eating her food. Because as you folks know, my dog is troublesome because she's very old. And she sometimes lets the cats in my house eat her food, which is no-no. Okay, on my way back. On my way back. Gratuitous shot here. Don't make any jokes. Okay. Even though this is recorded, I don't do any post editing to keep it natural and to keep it fresh. So, it's like real time live for me. So things happen in this household. All right. So it's had time to settle. It's still bubbling pretty fierce. Still bubbling pretty fierce there. I don't know if you can tell, really. Kind of. But let's find out. This is, of course, Goose Island IPA. That's an IPA. That's an India Pale Ale, and not much else. Ooh, It's crazy because I get the hints of the citrus and whatever, but it's awful. It's just like alcohol, and not even like distilled alcohol or anything like that. It's just there's no flavor of any kind actually evident in it. It just overtakes your mouth. It's just this white noise, TV static kind of flavor. It's one step above a hard seltzer, I imagine. Let me see if I can get it. I got to drink this whole thing. Probably not on the video here. Maybe that'll be part of the quest. Drink the entire thing on the camera so you guys know I'm not like throwing it out or anything. I've spent money on it. I'm not going to throw it out. I'm going to drink it. Doesn't mean I'm going to enjoy it. Let's see if the second blast here is any better than the first. And it is not. Blah. I get where they're coming from with the grapefruit, but it has all the negatives you may associate with grapefruit and none of the positive anything. That's pretty gross. I bet some of you folks are laughing now. Oh my gosh. Oof. That's a rough one. If I had more time tonight, I might do might have a whole drink of that. In the future, I think all the rest of them, I'm going to have to drink the entire thing on camera, whether I like it or not. So there you go. I'm going to throw you that bone there. But the verdict is Goose Island IPA. I don't like it. No, sir. No, sir. I don't like it. I don't like it. So that's the first failure in my search for an IPA that does not suck, because that falls into the suck category for me. No offense, Goose Island. I don't want anyone to think I'm trashing the brewers or any of the fine people who made this. I'm sure you put a lot of work into it, and I'm sure there is definitely an audience for this, and there are people who will tell me I'm completely out of my mind and this is one of the most delicious things ever. I cannot agree with you. I simply cannot. I'll do one more for you guys, just to say that I gave it the old college try. Oh, that's horrid. That's horrid. To me, personal opinion only. Personal opinion only. Goose Island did not solicit my opinion in any way. They could care less what my opinion is on it. Once again, I'm sure plenty of people out there think this is the greatest thing on earth. I do not. So episode 1, Goose Island IPA. In the search for an IPA that doesn't suck, this has been a failure. I should get a big graphic that goes across the screen when I do that. I don't know. Failure. Gross. So that's it. I have 3 more of these waiting in my refrigerator. Not of this exact kind. I have 3 different other IPAs in my refrigerator waiting to be reviewed. So those videos will come out weekly after this one, of course. And the torture will continue. The beatings will continue until morale improves. Until then, I'm going to try to drink that. And I guess until next time, cheers.